Buddy, today we are going to study next point, argument. Okay, in that first we define the definition of argument. An argument is conclusion justified by premise. You may say that argument is conclusion justified by premises, or premise also known as hypothesis. Where conclusion is a proposition which is claimed to be justified, and hypothesis is a set of propositions which are used to be justify the conclusion. Okay, so or you may say that is, if capital P into bracket P1 P2 P3 up to Pn is a premise and C is a conclusion, justified by premise, okay, then P into bracket P1 comma P2 P3 up to Pn conclude C. This notation is known as conclude C, is called an argument. Okay, so by using premises, if we get applying some rules of logic or by using truth table, if we get an conclusion, you may say that the argument, this is an argument. Okay, so there are some rules of inferences. So in that first here rule and its name. Okay, if here P is conclude P or Q. Okay, P conclude P or Q. This rule known as addition rule. It is known as addition rule. Next, P and Q conclude P. It is known as simplification. P and Q conclude P is known as simplification rule. P comma Q conclude P and Q. P comma Q conclude P and Q. It is known as a conjunction rule. Next, P comma P implies Q conclude Q. P comma P implies Q. Its conclusion is Q. It's known as modus ponens. Okay, this is an important rule which we have used to solve an examples by using direct and indirect method. This and next also, it is also important. Negation Q comma P implies Q conclude negation P. conclude negation P. This rule is known as modus tollens. Next, P implies Q, comma, Q implies R. P implies Q implies, comma, Q implies R. Conclude R. P implies R. Conclude P implies R. It is known as chain rule, or it is also known as hypothetical syllogism. And last, P or Q, comma, negation P is known as, conclude P. It is known as disjunctive syllogism. Okay, so these are the some rules related to arguments. Okay, now in these three rules, modus ponens, tollens, and chain rule, these are most important rules for solving an examples. Okay, in arguments. Now we see the examples related to argument. So it is write the following argument. Write following argument in symbolic form. In symbolic form, it is given that it is below freezing. Now, full stop. Therefore, it is either below freezing, or raining. Okay, this is our given statement or given argument. We have to convert it in symbolic form. Now, first of all, we have to see how many sentences we have used. Now, here it is below freezing now. This is our first statement. Therefore, it is either below freezing, which is we have used, and after, or raining. That means there are two statements which we will define as P. It is below freezing. It is below freezing. And Q as it is raining. Okay, so first of all we define the sentences. Now we have to write it in symbolic form. Now here premises part will be it is below freezing. Okay, it is below freezing now. It is a premises. So symbolic form is, premises is here P. Therefore, which means we have completed our premises part and we are going toward conclusion. After therefore, hence, we will get a conclusion. It is either below freezing or raining. So we use a conclusion notation, and after that it is P or notation of or and Q. Okay, if you see that it is our addition rule. We get an addition rule. Okay, so we have written the given argument in a symbolic form. P, conclude P or Q. Okay, next point is valid argument. Now we have to check the validity of argument. There are three methods. In that, first is validity, or first we define what is the definition of valid argument. Now, an argument which is P into bracket P1, P2, P3 up to Pn concludes C. This is our argument. Is said to be valid. Now, when it is said to be valid argument, valid argument if P1 and P2 and P3 and up to last premises is Pn. This whole part is known as premises and it is our conclusion. Okay, premise, and this is our conclusion. Okay, so implies C. Okay, that means we have taking and of each premises and we are replacing this sign by implies. Conclusion C is a tautology. If it is a tautology, then given argument will be a valid, otherwise it is invalid. Otherwise argument is invalid. Okay. Now there are three methods to find the validity of an argument. In that, first we will see in today's lecture, it is validity using truth table. Using truth table. Okay, that means we have to construct the truth table of an given argument, and after that, if it is a tautology, we have to construct the truth table of this P1 and P2 and P3 and up to Pn. Conclude C. If it is a tautology, then given argument is a valid. If it is not, it will be invalid. Okay, so for example, it is a test validity by truth table of argument. Argument is given P implies and implies Q, comma Q, conclude P. Okay, we have to check and validity of this argument. Now there are two statements, so we start from P, Q. Sorry, in solution first we have to write here the given argument is P implies and implies Q, comma Q and P. Sorry, conclude P. So it is valid if P implies and implies Q. Now here premises part. This is our premises part. So P implies and implies P, and second P premise is Q. So this whole will complete in a single bracket. Okay, so P implies and implies Q and Q. We have completed our premises part. Okay, so this is our first part. Implies, notation for conclusion is implies, and conclusion is P, is a tautology. So we construct a truth table for P implies Q and Q. We have to take a bracket, okay, where it is necessary. P implies and implies Q in bracket, and Q total bracket implies P. Okay, so here first there are two statements P, Q. So first we complete this part, left side. So we have to take biconditional of P implies and implies Q, and we have to take and with. So if we write column number 1, 2, 3, so we write 3 and P, which is 3 and first. Sorry, 3 and Q. Sorry, we have to take and with Q, okay, which is column number 4, and this we obtained in column number 4. So 4 implies P. Okay, so this is our truth table which we have to find. So here we know the standard form in first two columns are, here it is true, true, false, false. Okay, in second column there are only four possibilities for two statements. So here for Q it is T, F, T, F, and P implies and implies Q can be found on from this, it is for both true it is true and for both false it is false, otherwise it is false. So T and F, one is false, it is false. Okay, so this is P implies and implies Q. Okay, now we have to take AND of third and second column. So T and T is true, false and false it is false, true false false, false true false. Okay, and we have to take 4 implies P. We have to go from right to left. So first T implies T. So T implies T is true because both are true. Here it is going from false to true. We are going from this direction, false to true, it is true. Both false, it is true. Here again it is both false, so it is true. So here in last column we get all T's, which is all true, which means we get all true statement for all possibilities for the given argument. Therefore you can write this. Therefore P implies and implies Q and Q implies P is a tautology, is tautology. Therefore P implies and implies Q, comma Q conclude P is valid argument, is valid argument. Okay, so this is the process for finding the validity by using truth table. Okay, so first you have to find the truth table. First we find the proposition. Okay, we are first finding the proposition for which we have to draw a truth table. After that we are checking the value of proposition is tautology or a contradiction. If it is tautology, it is valid argument, otherwise it is invalid argument. Next example is test validity of following argument by using truth table. Argument by truth table. So argument is, if I study, then I will not fail in mathematics. Full stop. If I do not play cricket, if I do not play cricket, if I do not play cricket, then I will study. Then I will study. But I failed in mathematics. But I failed in mathematics. Therefore, I play cricket. Okay, full stop. This is our question. We have to find the validity by using truth table. So in this, first we have to find the statements. Here it is I study. So first statement is P, I study. Okay, next statement, I will not fail in mathematics. That means I will pass in mathematics. I will pass in mathematics. Next, I do not play cricket. So R, I play cricket. I do not. We have to write a positive statements only. I play cricket. Okay. After that, then I will study. It is over. But I failed in mathematics. It is opposite of pass in mathematics. Therefore, I play cricket. Okay. So in given argument, there are 3 statements. Okay. So symbolic form is symbolic form is, now if I study then I will not fail in mathematics, which means it is a P implies Q. Okay, full stop, which means we have to take a comma here. Okay, next, if I do not play cricket, that means I play cricket, opposite is I do not play cricket, which is negation of R. Negation of R implies, if I do not play cricket then I will study, which is P. I will study is P. But I failed in mathematics, so here comma, I failed in mathematics, which is negation of Q. Negation of Q. Therefore I play cricket. Therefore, which means we have get a conclusion, and conclusion is I play cricket, which means R. Okay, so this is our symbolic form of an given argument. Now first we find the proposition for which we have to find the truth table. Okay, so it is valid if P implies Q, and here for comma we have putting, and negation R implies P, second bracket, and negation Q. Its premises is over and conclusion is R. Is a tautology. So we have to make the truth table for this argument, proposition. So here there are three statements, P, Q, R. Okay, so first we have to find this premises part, truth table. So it is P implies Q. Okay, after that it is negation R. So first we find negation R, and after that negation R implies P. We write the column numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that it is negation Q, column number 7. After that you may take the negation of 3 at a time. Okay, so P implies Q is column number 4, and negation R implies P is column number 6 and 7. Okay, in and if one of the statement is false, you have to take false. If 3 are true, then it will be true in this column. Okay, now in this we have completed premises part, and after that it will be 8 implies R. R is column number 3. Okay, or you may here take 4 and 6 first, column number 4 and 6 first, and after that we write it 8, 8 and 7. Okay, it will give the same answer. Now there are 3 statements in this question, so there are 8 possibilities. So truth table will be of 8 rows. First 4 for P, first 4 are true, after 4 they are false. Okay, next second column 2 true, 2 false alternately. Okay, after that R is alternate true false, true false, true false. Okay, after that you have to find first P implies Q. So P implies Q, so true true, it is true, true true, again it is true, true false, true implies false is false, true implies false, false, false implies true, true, false implies true, true, both false, true, here both false, it is again true. Okay, negation R, we have to take a negation of this third column, so it is false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. Okay, after that negation R implies P, we have to check from right to left. So false implies true, it is true, again true implies true, it is true, false implies true, it is true, true implies true, it is true, false implies false, it is true, True implies false, it is false. Here T is going toward false. Here both false, true. And last again true implies false, it is false. Okay, so it will be our sixth column. Seventh will be negation of Q. So it is true, true. So false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Okay, this is alternate true, false, two false and two true. Okay, so we have to take AND of these three, 5, 6 and 4, 6 and 7. So here it is true, true and false. So it will be false because one is false. Next in second true, true, again it is false. So it is again false. Next in third false, false, true, it is false. Next false, true, false, true, true, it is false. Next true, true, false, it is false. Here true, false, false, it is false. Here three are true, so it will be true. And at last true, false, true, it is false. Okay, for AND, if three of them are true, then only it will be true, otherwise it is false. One of them is false, it will be false. Okay, for and OR, you may take three columns at a time, because you can say that for OR, if one of them is true, it will be true. Okay, so now 8 implies 3, so 8, column number 8 and 3. So first false implies true, it is true. Next false implies true, it is again true. Next third false implies false, it is true. Next false implies false, it is true. Next false implies false, it is again true. Next it is false implies true, it is true. Next here it is true implies true, again it is true. And for last it is true, both are false, it is true. Okay, again we will check. False implies true, we are checking third column. False implies true, it is true. False implies false, it is true. False implies true, it is true. False implies it is true. False implies true, true. Here both false, true. True implies true, true. False implies false, it is true. Okay, so here in last column we will get all T's. Okay, so we can say that given proposition P implies Q and negation R implies P and negation Q implies R is tautology. Okay, so if it is a tautology, then given argument P implies Q, comma, negation R implies P, comma, negation Q, conclude R is valid argument. Is valid argument. Okay. So for homework, you may take some examples related to validity. So you have to check the validity of P implies Q, comma, P implies R, comma, negation R, conclude Q. And second example as A implies negation B, comma, B, comma, negation C implies A, here it is A, conclude C. Okay, so test validity by truth table. Okay, so these are the two examples for your homework. Okay, solve it. If there is an query, please send me a questions related to that. Okay, so for today we will stop here. Okay.